The North Carolina Department of Transportation is a government agency created to serve the people of our great state. As an employee of NCDOT, it is your duty to uphold their trust and conduct business in an ethical manner. That means you must avoid partiality, prejudice, and favoritism, and work solely for the public benefit. NCDOT has an ethics policy in place. By becoming a member of NCDOT's 11,000-member team, you are expected to follow that policy carefully. It plainly states that you should not have conflicts of interest. The policy defines a conflict of interest as a situation that arises when an employee's personal or financial interest conflicts or creates the appearance of a conflict with the employee's public duties and responsibilities.
One example of a conflict of interest is using your position at NCDOT to get undeserved privileges or advantages for yourself or others. For instance, you can't promote your office administrative assistant to an engineer position she isn't qualified for because you think she's nice and a hard worker. Another example of conflict of interest focuses on contracts and purchase order agreements. If your job involves drafting, negotiating, or approving contracts or purchase order agreements for NCDOT, you can't have a financial interest in those contracts or agreements. So if your father owns a company that makes orange safety vests and you're looking to buy 10,000 of them for the department, you can't be involved with or influence the ordering process.
The same rule applies to property. Neither you nor your family can use your position to profit from an interest in real estate or personal property. Family includes aunts, uncles, first cousins, and grandparents in addition to your immediate family. That means if you own land in an area and you know NCDOT plans to build a bypass there in 20 years, but these plans haven't been made public, you can't sell the land now based on that knowledge to ensure you make more money. Another example of conflict of interest centers on accepting business opportunities. You can't agree to an opportunity if you know that it's being offered to you to influence your job performance. For instance, the owner of an asphalt company offers to make you a shareholder in his successful business as long as you increase the amount of asphalt the department orders per month. You must say no to this offer because it's a conflict of interest.
That same principle applies to employment outside of NCDOT. Before you take on a second job, you must get approval from the department to make sure there is no conflict of interest. That means you can't work as an NCDOT engineer from 8 to 5 each day and then do freelance consulting work for construction companies after hours. That consulting job could keep you from being objective and cause you to share information that only you as an NCDOT employee would know. Sharing inside information that has not been made public is also a violation of the ethics policy if it benefits you or another business or person.
The ethics policy also addresses gifts and favors. It defines a gift as anything of value given without compensation. It defines a favor as an opportunity, service, or accommodation given for less than fair market value to influence the way you do your job. The policy states you cannot ask for or accept a gift or favor from a person or entity that does business with the department, conducts operations that are regulated by the department, or has interests that could be affected by your job-related decisions. If you have questions about what is and what is not considered a gift or favor, or a conflict of interest, be sure to consult the department's Human Resources Office.
Violating the ethics policy will result in serious consequences. You could lose your job, and if your actions include defrauding the department or an entity it does business with, you may also face criminal prosecution. Don't put yourself in that position. If you have a conflict of interest, let the department know immediately in writing. That way, we can ensure that the department operates as intended, with the benefit of the public in mind.